Good catch. Hey guys, I wanted to show you how to make some Guyanese style Cassareep dishes. And then I thought about what if you want to try out my recipes but you don't have access to get some Cassareep sauce. So I decided to start experimenting, and after many experiments I came up with a pretty awesome flavorful recipe, and I'm super excited to share it with you. Cassava is also called yuca. Cassareep is usually made with the bitter cassava, but I could not find the bitter cassava where I live, so I'm using the regular ones, and I'm going to manipulate it with some spices. I'm peeling the cassava first. Cassareep is a sauce created by the Guyanese Amerindians. They are the indigenous people of Guyana. It is one of our most popular sauce. I'm going to cut off the end and split it in 2 halves and remove the gut. I'm not sure if that's what you call it. If you see minor discoloration, you can trim it off, but if it's a lot, you may want to throw it out. I carefully washed it with some vinegar. Cassava has cyanogenic glycosides, which can be harmful if eaten raw. I'm going to grate the cassava. You want to apply some pressure on the grater, work those muscles. But when you get close towards the end, you want to be very cautious. I learned the hard way after grating my fingers a couple times. We're getting there, guys, almost done. You want to get out what's inside the grater, and this is what we have. I'm going to extract the juice from the cassava. I'm using a nut squeeze bag. You can use any piece of cloth that will allow the juice to pass through easily. I'm not squeezing out all the juice. I want the cassava to still have some moisture. I will be making a delicious cassava dessert right after this, and I will upload it in my next video. I will pour the juice in a pot, but I'm holding back on the starch that's settled in the bottom. From my experience, when I poured all of it, the sauce became too thick and starchy too fast. And now I'm gonna spice it up. I'm adding some crushed garlic, crushed ginger, 1 habanero pepper, whole cloves, cinnamon stick, salt, and some sugar. Give it a quick stir. I'm going to turn my stove on low heat and let it cook slowly. I'm going to remove some of that starch boiling up. I don't want it to thicken too fast. The process looking good. It's starting to caramelize. I want to get the heat from the pepper, so I'm going to crush it up. Once the caramelizing process starts, you have to keep turning it, otherwise it will get burned. If it gets extremely thick after fully caramelized, you can add a small amount of water and let it boil for an extra few minutes. You want to achieve that dark brown color, but not black. This looks just right. I'm going to turn my stove off and let it cool down for a few minutes. Then I'm going to strain it. The consistency is good. If you think it's a little thinner than regular Cassareep, then it's probably because it's still warm. Once it gets cold, it's going to get a little thicker. And the color is great. I think we're in business, guys. Some for the hardworking lady first, and then I will pour the rest in the storage container. And just so you know, guys, cassava is also a preservative, so you can keep this for months. Storing it with a cinnamon stick for extra preservative. And now I can make some delicious delicacies and show you how unique this sauce is. So please watch for my upcoming videos. The whole preparation process took about 3 hours. It sure tasted like Cassareep and pretty damn good. Thanks for watching. Please watch out for my upcoming videos for recipes with this kasri. See you soon.